Let me say this, the person you spend the most time with is yourself, so why not become the best version of that person? Becoming obsessed with self improvement isn't about chasing perfection, it's about refusing to stay the same way when you are capable of so much more. Today, we're talking about becoming obsessed with leveling up, becoming obsessed with self improvement.
Be so obsessed with self improvement that you don't have time to look at anyone else's life. When you're so focused on your own life, you never even think for a second to compare yourself to anyone. When you're so focused on self improvement and elevating your own life, you don't even have the time to worry about what anyone else is doing.
Girl, you need to be obsessed with the life that you want for yourself. It is not enough to just say you want something. You need to live and breathe that thing that you want. Don't just say you want a specific life. You need to write it out, strategize it, plan about it, have meetings about the life that you want. Literally become obsessed. When you wake up in the morning, you need to think, there is nothing more important than me being a rich bitch. Like, there is nothing more important than me losing this weight. There is nothing more important than me getting this job. Obsession creates momentum, so you will become so obsessed that there will be no distractions. Before you know it, you will be making progress. You'll actually be moving the needle forward and you will eventually reach those goals.
You need to be working so hard towards your goals that you're quite literally afraid of yourself. I promise you, once you get to that point in life where you're grinding so hard that you're terrified of yourself, like, damn, I don't even know when to stop. Like, I'm not letting up for nothing. Like, everybody on this earth should be scared of me right now. I promise you, when you get to that point, you will get to where you want to get to, because the majority of people are going to stop when it gets to that point of insanity. They're going to stop and you're going to keep going because you're crazy. You have to be a little bit crazy and a little bit insane to be successful in life. So don't listen to anybody that tells you to chill out, you're doing too much, you're kind of obsessive over. No, that's when you got to keep going, because I promise you, once you get over that little hump of craziness, you're going to get past everybody.
Become addicted to growth, not comfort. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every healthy habit you build, and every challenge you overcome moves you one step closer to the life that you dream of.
The antidote to most of your problems is going to be your shift in focus to your own self-growth and improvement, right? And the reason why this is so successful in changing your life and improving your life is because when you are so laser focused on your own self-improvement and goals, you will find that the problems and the chaos and maybe the calamity of things that felt overwhelming beforehand tend to fall away naturally or do not seem as important in your life, right? Like when you wake up with a purpose and goals and you have great habits because you understand your potential and you are like working towards something, you will find that you do not have the time and energy to give to people and situations and conversations that are no longer aligned with you, that can take up a lot of your time and energy. And that is why if you're dealing with problems, in friendships, family, relationships, whatever it is, if you shift your focus to attaining your goals and becoming the best version of yourself, you will find that those problems seem so much smaller because you don't have the energy and the time to give to them anymore because you are so focused on your own self-improvement.
If you're in a season where you want to level up your life, I want you to take this one tip and run with it. Always be extra. Always do the most. Now stay with me because I'm so serious. I need you to stop showing up to places looking like you barely survived the ride there. See, taking care of yourself is not about proving anything to anybody else. It's about reminding you. Because when you look good, you move different, you sit different, you talk different. You stop acting like you've given life the permission to beat the beauty out of you. Sometimes looking better is the first sign that you refuse to allow what you're going through to have the final say. Never look like what tried to break you. If life is heavy, that is fine. But don't give it the satisfaction of making it look like it won. Do the most, be extra, put it on. Look like a bag of money. Because the bare minimum might be okay for some people, but it was never enough for you.
Hot take, but when you're putting an effort into yourself, especially in terms of personal care, grooming, improving your appearances, all of that, you're not doing it for the female gaze, nor are you doing it for the male gaze. You're actually doing it for you, ultimately. Because when you put an effort into yourself, you can release neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, which makes you feel positive, rewarding feelings as a result of putting in that time, energy, and effort into your personal appearances. Or something similar. As a result of doing something that is to your satisfaction, you're going to feel that rewarding feeling. And I think it's actually of utmost importance to frame it in a way where you're not doing it for someone else, because at the end of the day, when you're putting in that effort, it's for you. It's actually such an empowering thing and a wonderful thing to be able to say that you're doing this thing for yourself, because it means that you took the time, energy, and effort to really understand yourself and your preferences, to be able to show that in a physical form and say, this is who I am, this is what makes me feel confident, this is what I like, and other people can see that as a result of what you do and the effort that you put in. That effort is a reflection of who you are, and I think that that is such an awesome thing. And it almost feels like a waste to say that it's for someone else when ultimately you put in so much time, energy, and effort to understand those preferences and get to that level of depth. I don't know, I personally think that it should be recognized, and I think that that is something that is quite beautiful in itself. So yeah, just a little hot take of mine. Ultimately, if you want to do something for the sake of validation from others, that is completely up to you, but also make sure that you're doing it for yourself. Bye!
Honestly, stop competing with other people and start competing with yourself. Start competing with the person you were yesterday. Real success isn't about being better than everyone else. It's about becoming better than the previous version of yourself.
I don't think you're obsessed with yourself enough. I need you to be waking up every single day so excited that you get to live another day and you get to improve yourself. You get to get hotter, smarter, kinder, richer, more radiant every single day. Why wouldn't that fire you up? You start to really, truly choose yourself and choose the life and the path that you know is going to get you to where you want to be. Everything around you will start to shift. You should be so obsessed with yourself because you are capable of literally anything you can put your mind to. That is so powerful. Being obsessed with yourself means taking care of yourself. It means elevating yourself. Why would you not be obsessed with yourself? Why wouldn't you love yourself? There's no one else who's gonna advocate for yourself as much as you're gonna advocate for you. Why would you not be the main character in your own story? Why would you be a loser in your own story? Be obsessed with yourself. Take care of yourself. Like, it's the most fun thing we get to do. We get to control how we take care of ourselves. We get to control how we talk to ourselves. So be obsessed with yourself. Be your own biggest fan and just watch how everything will start to shift.
People can literally tell when you're about to make it. Have you ever noticed that people start acting different when you start moving different? Like, they can literally feel it. They may not say nothing to you, but trust me when I tell you, deep down, yeah, they know you're about to be big. They know you're about to be something good. And the crazy part is, deep down, you know it too. And honestly, it's not because you're perfect. It's not because you have your whole life figured out. It's literally because your energy finally changed. You've started to lock in. You've started to focus more than they've ever seen you focus before. You're not explaining yourself no more. You're just doing the work, and you're letting the work speak for itself. What's even worse is people will literally act nicer to you. They will be more kind. They will compliment you more. They will try to get back on your good side because deep down they didn't believe in you. And that's why I always say, no one's going to believe in you until you do it. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and post that content. Who cares what anybody else is thinking? If this is your only reminder today, post the content, start the business, do what you need to do, and prove those people wrong. Okay? And don't forget to follow for more tips like this. I post daily so that you can grow on TikTok because we're growing at the top together.
You need to get so obsessed with yourself. I am so serious. Get obsessed with yourself. Be so in love with the person that you are becoming that it literally changes your energy. I want to see it change the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you enter a room, the energy that you bring to everything. Everything is going to shift because let me just remind you that life is just a reflection of how you view yourself. When you start choosing you, believing in you, backing you, everything is going to align. I hate to say it, but honestly, people just treat you differently and you can finally stop chasing and just attract. Everything is just going to find you. And that's literally because your energy is shifting and the way that you see yourself, your self-concept is shifting. You were never made to play small. You might have been dimming your light to fit other people's versions of you, not truly who you are at your core. Stop trying to make other people feel comfortable. You need to embody who you are, who you want to be. Become obsessed with yourself. Talking in the healthy way, not like the egocentrical way. I'm talking to prioritize yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your health and your mind and your body. Work on your charisma and the way that you carry yourself. All of the things, just work on your complete package. Stop playing small and remember how powerful you are. Because when you start to get obsessed with yourself, the universe gets obsessed with you.
Invest your time where it matters the most. Learn new skills, protect yourself, protect your health, build confidence, and save money. And also, never stop learning because the version of you 5 years from now will thank you for the choices that you make today.
Here are 5 signs that you'll likely experience right before you get to the next level in your life. Number 1, and the most obvious sign, is people from your past will return. Not for anything beneficial, not to add anything to your life, simply to just make their presence known. And this specifically is a test because there was a certain person that you were when you were encountering these people. When they come back, what this is doing is trying to assess if you've moved past who you were before when you knew them. So don't fall for that. Number 2, you'll be sick, ill, or in some kind of accident. Things like this are very strategic. Now, of course, there are just seasonal illnesses that go around, but if you can notice when these things are happening and what else is going on in your life around that time, it might be a good indicator that your body is trying to reset before you take this new form. Number 3, you won't find any comfort in the things that used to make you comfortable. So if you ever get that feeling where your favorite comfort foods, your favorite hobbies, your favorite places are no longer doing it for you, that's because you're shedding and you're going to uncover new aspects of yourself. Number 4, there are going to be some large disruptions in your routine, whether that be some kind of major move, a new job, a birth, a death in the family. Large events like that are catalysts to that next level. And number 5 is an unnatural level of restlessness. Think about when you were in grade school and you were starting that first day again after summer break. For whatever reason, you're just not able to sleep. Subconsciously, you just know that this new year is going to bring something completely different and possibly challenging to you. It's the same thing when you're about to level up. Your body knows things are changing, and honestly, you're probably just excited.
Leveling up as a woman is not about just looking good. It's about becoming the version of you that doesn't settle for less. You want to level up? Okay, let's get real. Here's 4 steps to help you get there. Number 1, cut off dead weight. That man that doesn't see your worth, drop him. That friend that's always throwing shade, cut her off. Stop holding on to people that drain you because you are afraid of being alone. Alone is where you find yourself. Let them go so you can grow. Number 2, focus on your bag and your goals. Your life doesn't stop for nobody. Get your money up. Learn a new skill. Build you an empire, sis. A woman who can take care of herself moves different. She doesn't beg. She doesn't chase. She attracts. Number 3, work on your mind and your body. Hit the gym, read books, pray, meditate, eat better. When you look good on the outside and feel good on the inside, you have confidence. You're unstoppable. Show up as the best version of yourself even before you fully get there. Number 4, stop settling for anything less than what you deserve. Stop playing small. Stop accepting half-ass love, half-ass friendships, and half-ass effort. You are the prize, so I'm going to need you to act like it. Leveling up means you set the bar and you don't lower it for anybody. Leveling up isn't just about being pretty. It's about knowing your worth. It's about building your life and refusing to let anything or anyone hold you back.
Becoming a self-obsessed woman gets you exactly what you want in life. And if you want to become self-obsessed, stay tuned because I'm about to put you on game. Being self-obsessed is having an intimate connection with yourself, an intimate relationship where you take yourself seriously. I feel like a lot of people lack confidence because they don't take themselves seriously. They're not tapped into themselves. They are embarrassed to tap into their sensuality, to really embrace themselves. You need to remove shame from yourself if you want to become obsessed with yourself. Shame is the quickest way to tear your self-esteem down when you are ashamed of yourself. Being obsessed with yourself is the quite opposite of shame. It is being obsessed with everything that you are, discovering parts of yourself, learning your triggers, your desires, who you are, the movements that you possess. To be self-obsessed, you need to have a solid opinion about yourself. You need to know who you are, what you come with, your worth, what you bring to the table, knowing that you are awesome, you are amazing, you are everything that you say you are. So anyone who comes into your life rejects you, doesn't like you, perceives you wrong, mischaracterizes you, it does not matter because you know yourself. You hold your own opinion about yourself and no one else can tell you different. You know your worth, so no one ever makes you question it. When you take care of yourself, when you pour into yourself, when you do the things you say you're going to do, when you're consistent with yourself, when you actually want better for yourself and you put yourself in positions to do better, becoming obsessed with yourself gets a lot easier because you see the results, you see the proof, you see you putting in the work, putting love into yourself. You're wearing nice clothes, you're smelling good, you're taking care of yourself, you're pampering yourself, you treat yourself delicately, but you're also strong when needed. You also push when needed. Being self-obsessed is really just being all about you, all about your growth, all about loving and choosing yourself, even when others are not choosing you. And to be self-obsessed is to walk away from things that don't align with you. To be self-obsessed is to love you more than people who are not loving you correctly. To be self-obsessed is to not think if people don't like me, it's do I even like them? It's always putting your opinion above others, always knowing who you are. You are your own love of your life when you're obsessed with yourself. Truly, you are your own princess. You take care of yourself. You're solid with yourself. You're loyal to yourself. You don't abandon yourself. And you're a diva on top of all of that. That is what it is to be self-obsessed. So if you want to feel that, listen, pour into yourself, invest into yourself, and remember that no one else can show up for you the same way that you can show up for yourself.
Your glow up isn't about how you look, it's about how you think, how you live, and who you're becoming. Keep leveling up, keep believing in yourself, and remember that every small step you take today is shaping you to become a stronger, wiser, and a more confident version of you tomorrow. If you've made it to the end of this video, do also like, subscribe, share to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.